Welcome to System Shock 2. In this update, we will tackle Hydroponics Sector A. And good god, this place is disgusting. There's all of this biomass everywhere, eggs, and all of that rumbling really makes me feel uneasy. All in all, the rest of Hydroponic does a really good job of simply scaring the hell out of you because you're just maneuvering in really gross as hell environments. And yet, there's another vial of toxin just in case you happen to miss one. But on the impossible difficulty, this is where you will find the fourth vial, because you won't find two vials until that one place where you get the lab assistant implant. And here are the other upgrade modules of this deck. Once again, they're scattered all over the place on this deck, so you simply have to backtrack back and forth if you want to upgrade the required things. Which is why usually whenever I want to upgrade my systems, I just go on deck 2 because every upgrade station is right next to each other, where it's just more convenient.
Replicator database reinitialized.
Thank you for choosing Value Wrap.
I swear that they built their replicators in order to prevent mass shopping because holy hell, this voice clip is annoying. And while we were busy shopping, we just finished our research. We've got an Untitled Psi organ. While the other one allowed you to heal hit points, this one heals your Psi points. But the bad news about it is it's incredibly rare, and on harder difficulties, you will often go through the entire game without finding any single one of them. But it will heal all Psi points.
Marie, this is urgent. It seems the AI from Tau City has integrated itself into the ship's computer. I picked up this fragment today. Not only that, but after I found the fragment, I returned to my lab to find it ransacked. I must see you. You're the only one I trust now. I have a theory about this AI. I tried to find information about the various rumors regarding the events on Citadel Station. I think I'm on...
Log fragment error. Please re-record.
The AI might have something to do with Citadel Station? I mean, I know that there was Shodan there, but I thought that it was defeated and simply thrown away into outer space. So, was there another AI onto this one ship that I missed or something? But either way, we finally have some information about the AI that might have contacted Delacroix. Ah, shoo, little worm. Wait, where is it? It's jumping all over the place. Holy shit, it's eating me alive. Yeah, I just had my ass kicked by a worm. When the worms start jumping around like that, they can become really hard to melee because it's really easy for you to lose track of them. Once again, never underestimate the enemies in this game. Okay, except maybe this one, I guess. So while the first section of Hydroponic was really open-ended and large, the last two sections are pretty small and straightforward, which is a complete contrast from what we've saw previously, and this will be the formula that will stick on for the rest of the deck. And we get a new item into this crate. We get an auto repair unit, and well, it pretty much does what it implies. It allows you to repair any object that you might stumble upon. Uh-oh. It's the return of the infamous maintenance bots. But this time, I have a trick up my sleeve.
Adrenaline.
Yep, I have a laser sword that deals double damage to robots, and finally, my psionic abilities are strong to the point that I can almost kill these robots in only one swing of the sword. But maybe next time I shall back away and shoot them with the laser pistol in order to not explode with them. And here we have incendiary grenades for the grenade launcher. This is one of the reasons why this is a great weapon, because it's a great multi-purpose weapon, as in, you can use it in order to kill a lot of different enemies. You have the ordinary frag grenades, you have proximity grenades which are less powerful but do the job just fine and allow you to set traps. You have incendiary grenades which deal more damage to organic enemies but deal less or no damage against robots. And finally you have EMP grenades which allow you to heavily cripple robots. Holy shit, we hit the mother load here. We have the access card to Sector D, an upgrade to our hacking software, and finally an assault rifle. This is hands down the best weapon of the entire game. You need a standard weapon skill of 6 in order to equip it, but it's worth it, because not only ammo is extremely common, but it's good against everything.
Why do you go so slowly? Do you think this is some kind of game? It is only through luck and my continued forbearance that you are even alive. Now move.
Oh, come on, Polito. Now you're just being rude for the sake of being rude. What the hell is wrong with you? And finally, your transmission is getting more and more terrible somehow with all of the stuttering. Jeez. I mean, just in order to give some perspective on the timeline and the events of this game, we're on July 12 right now, and the last email that we heard from Polito was on July 5th, and just seems kind of weird that in the span of only 7 days she just became so full of hatred like that. I mean, I know that in some situations like that your personality can change and all of this, but damn, she's rude. Also, in the meanwhile, while I was going through the chaos of destroying all of those maintenance robots with my laser sword and dodging the alarms and all of this, I had finished the research of the eggs, which is why I'm dealing more damage to them right now, but so far I failed to notice it. Alright, time to use our guns. Okay, I think I'm out of practice with guns, considering that I spent the entire game just wrenching things in the face and using my abilities to simply shoot balls of cold with my mind. Or fire, as it was the case lately. So let's talk about the laser pistol and guns in overhaul with this game, considering that we finally have the opportunity to use them. The laser pistol, for instance, has 2 firing modes. The normal one, which I used earlier in order to destroy a camera from a distance. And finally, you have the overdriven mode, which makes it so that you charge your laser into one huge blast, but it makes the weapon very slow to shoot, and it will damage your gun a whole lot more. But with that said, the laser pistol is one of the sturdiest weapons of the game, as in, it will not damage itself as fast as some other weapons in the game. Because as you use your guns into this game, they will get damaged more and more, and if they get in poor condition, then they run the risk of being broken as you try to fire them. Which is why you need maintenance tools in order to keep them in good shape. But fortunately, the weapon that I picked up back in the first deck of Hydroponic had a very Oh my god, why am I so bad with eggs? But yeah, the gun had a durability of 9, and therefore it will be good to go for a while without needing any repairs. And yes, I know that I missed some cyber module a while back. Don't worry, we'll be back for them later. Honestly, it's just as if the floor and the biomatter on the floor is just so gross that I don't want to look at it. There's just a whole lot of things in this game that are gross. And the worst is yet to come. Alright, environmental regulator number 3, here we are. We'll wear down the cyborg a bit with our laser pistol. It doesn't deal a lot of damage, but it doesn't make it so that I need to die right now. Come on, one more hit and I'm dead. And there's no reconstruction station on this part of the ship. Whew, that was close. Range combat against cyborgs is never a pretty thing, as you might have seen, because their lasers hurt a lot. In fact, even the maintenance bot don't damage you as much than the cyborg. But then again, they shoot electricity instead of shooting energy. And here's Electron Cascade into use. Yeah, our laser pistol is all filled up and ready to go. At this point, I could probably throw away all of the batteries that I have, because I don't see myself using them ever. Also, why do I keep shooting the robot with the laser first and finally hitting him with the sword? That's not how the Hoarder go, damn it! I guess that right now I'm just, oh come on, killing robots with a laser sword is really cool. I mean, you gotta do it, even though you take some damage. Now, you might think that using the laser pistol will be a good way to save up on either Psy Point or any other type of ammo which is more relevant, but no, it's not a good idea, because your laser pistol will only deal half damage to any Annelid-based creatures in the game. So therefore, this is why usually you don't pick energy weapons in order to deal with any of the stronger Annelid enemies that we will meet during the game. If you go through the path of energy weapon, you're doing so in order to kill robots. If you want to kill organic creatures, you'll either want any of the other skill trees that are ahead, whether it is standard, heavy, or exotic. And that's it! We are done with this portion of the ship. We are done with Hydroponics Sector A, and I'm gonna destroy this camera for no reason, considering that I'll never be back here again.
Security system online.
So it's time for us to go all the way back to the beginning of this section in order to go back to the central hub. Pyrokinesis may not deal a whole lot more damage than cryokinesis, but it deals double damage to all organic creatures.
What do you know? Bronson was right after all. I imagine I've got about an hour, but I'm tracking the transformations in the hope that the data might be useful to someone else. There are tumors on my leg and back. I can feel that thing inside me growing fat. My theory is they need a living host to complete the transformation. Screw Diego, screw Karinskin, screw Tau Ceti 5. If someone finds this, don't have any regrets about punching my clock. I was already gone.
Ow, that just really sucks. I mean, this is what really gets me with this game. Even though that you're fighting all of these monsters and all of this, these are still crew members that were with you, and they were just victims of two people that simply were too foolish and wanted a whole lot of pride and wanted to investigate some sort of weird alien society. But at least you can see that being infected by the many still gives you some possibility to fight back with your mind. But either way, we are done with Hydroponics Sector A. Coming up next, Hydroponics Sector D.